Welcome back. So, and I think another reason that, because we started putting our, you know, National Guard motherfuckers over, like, dude, they're here to guard the nation, National Guard. Those are the governor's troops. They should never leave stateside. Real shit. Never. Never. Because when shit like this happens and you have a corrupt group of agencies, actually, it's not, they're not corrupt in nature, but the power that comes with that type of responsibility, you have to be, you have to be better than everybody else. You can't police society thinking that, you know, you have to be the bigger person. You have to be the more tolerant person all the fucking time. You have to be the better person when it comes to making decisions and shit and judgment. You have to be a sharp motherfucker. These motherfuckers get training equivalent like to what a motherfucker working at Burger King. Jesus Christ, I probably have had more training working at telemarketing places and shit than these motherfuckers. Like, how do you take a regular motherfucker and turn them into a law enforcement uh, person in just a matter of months? That's crazy shit. It's just like how we take kids fresh out of high school, throw them in boot camp, and then send them to fucking war. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. I don't think you should be able to join the military till you're at least 25, when you can make sound fucking decisions. Not all desperate to get out of the fucking the, the position you're feeling trapped in because you're able to, sign contracts and shit. They're playing a game with us, man. I'm telling you. So what we need to be doing is we need to be, you know, where you're at. If there's town halls, you need to be at that motherfucker. I'm telling you. And voicing a a demand for these motherfuckers to start doing their fucking job. Because I'll tell you what else. I don't think anybody's comfortable with thinking that their life's in danger. I never was. I didn't like that shit one bit. And I wouldn't understand a person that think that shit's exciting. It kind of is. I mean, but this is when a person is at a point where they're not at a point where they're like any goals, anything positive, I was on a negative fucking, I was all the way on the other side in the negative zone. It took me years to find my way. But that's what we're supposed to be doing, is learning from our mistakes. And we're not learning shit. We're not learning shit. Hitler wasn't a fucking dictator. He wasn't a fucking dictator. The people gave him power. The parliament gave him the keys. They were like, here you go. See what that motherfucker started to do. And it was the same situation. And that's what I'm saying. When you're trying to identify a fucking problem, you need to see if it's based on prejudices and shit like that. Because his fucking mistake was, since it's like, if you hear a motherfucker saying that Jews run the world, That's fucking crazy. Jews don't run the world. They are very powerful, and most of the power people happen to be. But that was just because of the stepping stones they used. That's it. And the people, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about being Jewish. You think the Rothschilds ever give a fuck about being Jewish? Hell no. They give a fuck about being rich. Those are the motherfuckers. And they're from all backgrounds and ethnic groups now, including my own. And these motherfuckers will fucking betray everybody. The only people they give a fuck about is their lineage. That's it. That's it. They're very loyal to bloodlines. That's it. They don't have friends. They don't have friends. Shit. The House of Rothschild and the House of Rockefeller, Warburg, all these fucking families, they weren't friends. They just had similar agendas, and they knew that each other was a competitor. So you take your biggest competitors and you bring them to a round table. That's the most sensible way anybody would do anything. It's barely a conspiracy. It is a conspiracy, but it's just what a bunch of smart motherfuckers with a bunch of money would do. They're trying to conserve their fucking riches, and they're trying to make more, and they're trying to stay in power. Duh. And they're trying to pass it down, and then that kid will do it, and then even if there are like fucking reptilians and shit like that, who fucking cares? One at a time, one problem at a time. Okay. We don't need to. Who cares if the world's fucking flat? Who gives a fuck? We need to make sure we can still fucking breathe in this motherfucker. And still have clean water. Who gives a fuck if it's rounded? I don't care. That don't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. None of that dumb shit matters. I've researched every fucking conspiracy. The only ones that matter are the ones that brought us here, where we're sitting right now. JFK. You know, if you want to start somewhere, that's a good place. Lyndon Johnson, you want to know everything about him. Nixon, who these ways you want to research. George Bush, HW, and his dad. Do you want to, this is shit you want to know. All that other shit don't fucking matter. All that shit don't matter. Chemtrails, that shit matters. We're breathing that shit. Your kids are breathing that shit. And I'm pretty sure it's in everything, whatever the fuck. I forgot the compounds. There's other shit. Who gives a fuck if we went to the moon? I'll save you the trouble. We went there one time, and faked everything else. Are there aliens? What do you think? Fuck. Are they aliens? These are things that don't fucking matter. One at a time. Humans need to get their shit together. Straight up. That's it. That's fucking it. Who gives a fuck about anything else? Knock that shit off. Knock off all this infighting. Because I'm done. I'm done. You see, I'm gonna pay attention to these motherfuckers and their stupid shit they say on my shit. Fuck them. These motherfuckers are not important. They're not. They're gonna find out I'm telling the fucking truth and I'm right about a lot of the shit that I'm saying, and this is the ticket. Straight up. Fucking, you don't change shit unless you have the tools. Try taking a fucking engine out of a car with just a socket set. You're probably gonna need something else. And I'm talking just a socket set. No screwdrivers or nothing. No hammers. Fuck that. You want to make sure you have all the fucking tools. Don't fucking start some shit unless you know what the problem is in the first place. You might not need a whole new engine. You might just need a new alternator, fucking battery, something not, you might have never done that before, so it's difficult. First time I did anything on a car was worst thing in the fucking world. But, you know, the more you start learning about shit, the solutions come to you easier. I don't have to think hard. When I'm thinking about how, what's going on and just analyzing shit, it's way easier than what it used to be. I used to fucking rack my head thinking about shit. It was like doing trigonometry first time. Like, fuck. What the fuck? I just learned, the basic fundamentals of my perception of how to do trigonometry is fucked up. That's why it was hard for me to learn it. Because I've already assigned, I'm trying to imagine something to associate with it, which you really can't, because they're just expressions. You don't have to have an answer. There's an answer, but the answer is not, it's not fucking quantifiable at that point. But just that shit right there, I could have breezed through, like, because I could have knocked myself out of that mindset and been like, okay, all right, so I'm not actually looking for something that I can, do work backwards and get back to a value. Or I don't know. It's hard to explain this shit. But we gotta knock this shit off. If you haven't heard my shit on SoundCloud, you need to fuck with it. The Prophet versus Prophet album is by far containing some of the best fucking songwriting I've done, and just the nature of the shit is real cool. So I'm gonna need everybody to check that out. Go to SoundCloud, or actually just go to my fucking page. I've been posting links and shit. No, it's right under my thing. Last time I checked my profile, I just updated some shit, so check that shit out. I got SoundCloud, and then I got the WordPress, Nonprofit Profit 43, the Tumblr, the YouTube, there's something else. Now that's what I'm focused on right now. All of my music is fucking free to download. All of my videos are demonetized, so you shouldn't be fucking with any ads or none of that shit. Just subscribe to my shit, subscribe to my Facebook, or follow me with all that shit, Twitter. Just real quick, just go boop, 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 follow, like, whatever. I need to know motherfuckers are paying attention to this shit. Even if they're not, I'm gonna still do it. This is just what I do. Or another thing that I do. But this is what I've been gifted for. Talent and shit is this. So I'm about to eat the rest of my Jimmy John's and wait for my lady to get back. Where the fuck she at? I don't know. Maybe work on one of these. Oh, let me show you this real quick. This shit is, everybody that I show this shit to is like, God damn. Yeah, but that's hard, huh? Yeah, buddy. I do all kinds of shit. The Prophet staff. I just started working on this one. And here, this fucking camera sucks on the video, whatever. Yeah. Fucking with that Jimmy John's. Yeah, free ad for those motherfuckers. Even though they fired me like a bunch of punk bitches. I ain't tripping though. I ain't bitter. Give me more time to do this job. So yeah, share my shit, like my shit, follow my shit, stay with me, because I'm gonna be doing this until they get me. And fucking talk to your motherfucking local political leader. Start wherever you got to. And yet, impeaching Trump will not actually do. We can do this shit. We're really close too. A lot of people fed up. The veterans are with us. The veterans are fucking with us. I know this shit for a fucking fact. For a fucking fact. We're good to go. Don't be intimidated by these motherfuckers. Real shit. What are you doing? I don't even really view Donald Trump as the president. Don't be scared. Use your talents, use your abilities to help make this shit happen. I do, however, acknowledge because that's all I did. I got rid of my gun. Because even though I'm handy with a tool, but fuck. My beef isn't. I don't have beef to a point to where it's like I'm surrounded by citizens most of my day, right? Don't see many cops. Don't see many fucking rich people. I'm talking rich motherfuckers. But these people, including the mainstream, I don't see Warren Buffett. Don't seem to make the calculation that impeaching President Trump will only result. You know, what do you think these motherfuckers are doing? Have you heard them saying anything? Have you ever heard any of these motherfuckers saying anything about this shit going on? Ever? No. Why do you think that is? Do you think the people that can actually do something and help us people on the lower fucking rungs with their billions of dollars? Warren Buffett's the 5th richest motherfucker. No, wait. He's one of the 5 richest motherfuckers in the fucking world. In the world. In the world. All right? One of the richest motherfuckers in the world. So, if they wanted to fucking help us, they would have already done it. Alright? So, we know where motherfuckers stand. And it's not with us. Veterans stand with us. And even fucking shit, 90% of the government's fucking the military and shit like that are with us also. They're not gonna come fuck us up. That's why they're over there. And that's why they're taking our National Guard and shit, and they're trying to suck all of the fucking the Homeland Protection. It's like, oh, Homeland Security. That's just the fucking police. That's the fucking feds. That's their goons. The intelligence community. Watching all of our shit, fucking taking all of our fucking, like, storing all of our shit so they can figure out how, to fuck us more. Alright, he is not the illness. We know who these motherfuckers are. Instead, he is just the open wound, oozing pus. It's just right there in your face. That's why he looks so inflamed. All of these problems were happening under Obama. Let me grab this real quick. I'm going to show you something. Under Bush, and most of them were getting ready to happen since early 1980s. This is what late-stage capitalism combined with a collapsing, overextended empire looks like. It looks like people struggling and miserable, filled with misdirected anger. While the 6 heirs of the Walmart fortune have the same amount of wealth as the bottom 40 or 50% of our country. That's crazy. There's like 5 or 6 billionaires have the same amount of wealth as the bottom 50% of the world. Right. There are very few people. We know who these motherfuckers are. We look. Like a late 90s Jay-Z music. This is just from the past. Our reality looks like a mid-90s Jay-Z. The past 10 years and shit. Okay, so let me see. Let's go to 2014. Right here. Top recipients of contributions from lobbyists. So these are all of these motherfuckers, right? And if they're pink, that means I've connected them to organizations or actually people that have actually been connected to corruption. So, let's see, interest groups, finance, insurance, real estate, 258 billion, 720 million. That's got to be million. That can't be fucking. Wait. Yeah, that's got to be. No, that's 258 million. Jesus Christ. Total to parties and candidates. So the finance, insurance, and real estate sector spent a combined 258 million. Look, who is this other? Whatever. Look, other. Can't even get these mother ideology, single issues. These are churches. What did they spend? 121 million, and these motherfuckers are tax exempt and shit. See, this is some bullshit. All these televangelist motherfuckers, all these church you need to stop supporting these motherfuckers. Stop giving your money to the fucking church. You're stupid as fuck if you do that shit. Because the church ain't doing shit either. Dude, wake the fuck up. Lawyers and lobbyists, 108 million. Dude, the fucking total of, I mean, the total of this shit has got to be fucking ridiculous. I mean, that's how. Oh my god, I'm not looking at that anymore. But see, this is what I'm saying though. And this is, you can Google this shit. I got this off this website. There wasn't any kind of propaganda bullshit or any kind of right, left, or you know how they get that fucking bullshit. That's what I look for. When I see that there's no racism and there's no bigotry and then there's no like fucking Hitler salutes and shit. Look, Mitt Romney, John Tester, Montana. Do you know why that motherfucker probably got that much money? Yeah. That's fucking oil company money. John Boehner, Speaker of the that dude used to be the Speaker of the House. Orrin Hatch, Tim Kaine, Maria Cantwell. Look at all these motherfuckers. There's Dianne Feinstein, 213. She's fucking. I mean, this is ridiculous. Look at this. This was in 2012. Ben Nelson. 194. Thousand? This is a fuckload of money. All of this money, all of these, I might add up these totals just to see how much fucking money. I mean, they spend all this money on campaigns and shit, and just the money going into elections is fucking ridiculous. Fuck. I mean, are we really kidding ourselves to where the problems lie? Need to hold these motherfuckers' feet to the fire, because, dude, the end result is, because, look, that's why I don't have a gun. There's so many crazy motherfuckers out here, and this is what we don't need to happen, is to have these motherfuckers keep getting popped and shit, because if that happens, they're going to declare martial law, and if they do that, it's fucking curtains. Game fucking over. We need to prevent that shit at all costs. So we need to keep each other in check with that shit. We can do this shit in a way, like we're going to do this shit how they've done it. But we're going to be better than them, because we're civilized. We are civilization. These motherfuckers are the parasites that feed off of the blood, sweat, and tears of civilizations. Real shit. So, let's sanitize this motherfucker. Figure out what your talents are. Everybody's got one. Everybody's got one. Everybody's got a job. Everybody's got a job. So, sharpen let's sharpen up skills and fucking do some research and shit. Let's get to work, citizens.